Wheel bearings. Seems simple. Just roll pieces of steel that are somewhat round, conical, and you got a cage, an inner race, and an outer race. No problems, no worries. Well, if you watched my videos about the 1008.5, sitting right here next to us, the last video about that, I was checking the brakes and the bearings, and the right front rotor, I spun the rotor, and it made a horrible grinding noise. This is one of the bearings. This is the inner bearing from that. Doesn't want to spin even now. And the outer bearing spins, but the cage is all bent up, and it's just covered in rust. Just for reference, this is a good set of bearings. A little bit different color too. So I pulled another rotor off one of my other trucks just in case the inside races and the rotor itself was bad. Thankfully it wasn't. It cleaned up real well. So I'm going to put this rotor back on one of my trucks so I don't have a spindle that gets all rusted up, and I can still move the truck, put the tire back on. So I was going to pack the bearings, and different ways of doing that. I'm going to show the dirty way and what I think is the best way, but you got to buy a tool. And I will try to find out the part number for the tool, but I messed up. If you store the instructions for the tool in the bag with the tool for a few years, they become unreadable. It's a Snap-on. That's all I know. I can see that. This thing says Easy Squeeze Bearing Packer. KD Tool. Oh, it's a KD Tools. It's not a Snap-on. That's why I can't figure that out. KD Tools 2775. KD Tools 2775. If I can find a link to it, I'll put it in the description. All right. So what this thing does, let me pull you in close here. So, oh yeah, this was the seal for the bad one, and it just fell apart when I touched it. But I'm going to just put it back together so it can be out under the fender and be happy. Okay. That's screwed on? Yes, it is. I forgot about that. All right. I'm going to do the back one first. You see this well. Yes, you can. All you do is you put this on here, and you push down on it. And you push down on it. Am I getting any grease moving? Yeah, I'm getting grease moving. Okay. Pretty soon, grease will start coming out between the rollers. But first it's going to push any dirt and crud out that's already there. Normally I do this on a lower bench. I forgot about that. Okay, we got some grease coming on the other side. Can you see how there's grease coming between the rollers? That's the nasty, rusty stuff that my solvent tank didn't get out. Let me keep on pushing. You just push. And look at those brown things coming out of there, little brown worms. And you notice I haven't gotten dirty yet. I got purple grease inside, so I'm going to keep pushing until I get close to purple coming out. I got purple on the other side. Okay, you get the point. So you just pull the top off. And let me get a little hook. You want to stay all clean like. Grab that, stick it where it's going, and you're done. Clean in the spot. I'm not going to put the inner seal on. I'm going to put this in just to keep it from falling off. Let me get a hammer. And a little bit of dirt. This thing's sitting in the field for a while out in the parts depot. But now I can bolt that one back on. The vehicle that's going to sit has no engine in it. I just want to make it so I can move it to mow around it every now and then. So it's perfect for that purpose. Okay, that was one way of doing it. Lay this thing down. I'm going to get really dirty, so I got to back up and make sure I got plenty of rags. Got two, that should work. All right. The other bearing, make sure I'm in frame. Yeah. You got the bearing. So what you do, take a bunch of grease, put it in the palm of your hand. Take the bearing, push it into the grease. Just keep pushing it in the grease. You will get dirty. Guaranteed you're going to get covered in grease doing this. Keep pushing it in until grease starts coming out between, like it did right there. All right. You see how that works. Now for this one, I'm just going to smear on the outside, and we're going to call it a day. But you would keep going all the way around until grease comes out, just like those little worms I had in another bearing. You get the little worms out all the way around, and that gives you the grease bearing. So you don't have the special KD tool. That works. I'll take my gloves off. So that's the two ways I know. Can't even grab my gloves, and hands are too greasy. Get another rag. There's two ways to grease a bearing. One way with the little KD tool works great. Yes, all you're doing is CPR, and a lower bench or a stool will work real good. Normally the lift at about 2 feet works perfect for me because it's just done. I got to do all the bearings for the truck, but you see how the palm method, it works. It's just very dirty and takes a while. The other way, it's great. I'll put a link to that if I can find a link to that I'll post. Thank you for watching Teachable Moment for the Day.